Alert weather on 5 News.
We're taking a look outside at our local weather cams. Yesterday they were down for a little bit, and now we have most of them back, minus Dan Capo.
Creeping back to getting all 5.
They're all creeping back, but you know who we also have today that we had yesterday, who we're very excited to have? Kayla Smith. Kayla, tell us more about what's going on with our current forecast and what we can expect for the weekend.
Yeah, so right now things are looking pretty calm. We do have some clouds in the area, but a lot of us are seeing a good amount of sunshine. What you can't see out of these cams is that it is a little bit humid. We do have a cold front approaching us from the west. That cold front is going to push in some scattered storms a little bit later tonight, probably going to be starting around 8 p.m. or so. It's going to be more so of a nighttime event, but once that does cross, we're looking at a really nice weekend ahead where temperatures are going to be feeling really nice. That humidity is going to go down. We're going to have a lot of sunshine. We are going to see a warming trend through next week, and we're watching for the potential of a heat wave at the end of the week. Things still could change going forward from there, but we are keeping our eye on that. So looking at the satellite and radar right now, we are seeing those clouds moving through north central West Virginia. We haven't really seen any precipitation for today. That precip is still off to our west. You can see it right along this cold front here, starting to move into Indiana and parts of Ohio. So this is wielding some thunderstorms. It is a little bit severe for areas that it's moving through right now. And as it moves a little bit further towards the east, we are anticipating it to kind of decrease in intensity, but we still could see some isolated instances of severe weather. So here is that severe weather outlook for today posted by the Storm Prediction Center. And you can kind of see, it's very funny that West Virginia is kind of just cut right out of that more severe threat. A lot of that more severe activity is probably going to be kept a little bit further to our north, but we are still under that marginal risk. So we still could see some localized instances of heavy rainfall and also some localized instances of damaging wind gusts. Kind of similar to what we saw on Tuesday in Gilmer County, where it was just one cell that passed through our area that was really strong. We could see something similar to that, but likely not all of us are going to be seeing really intense storms with this system. Since we are kind of in that lower risk, we do anticipate, as we have been for a lot of this summer, a lot of the storms that have come our way have either dissipated or just completely broken apart and lost a lot of their energy moving over north central West Virginia, which is good. We don't want to see that severe weather. So looking at the futurecast again tonight, it's going to take a few more hours to get to us. We're still looking pretty nice right now, but it is making its way over to us. That main event probably going to be between the hours of about 9 p.m. and midnight. Some models are indicating it could push a little bit later into those overnight hours. So we're going to be continuing to keep an eye on this. We're going to be bringing you updates with this. This will probably be hitting during our 10 p.m. shows and 11 p.m. shows. So you can stick with us there. We'll also be keeping updates on Facebook with this system, because this is just a general guide, this futurecast, on how this system might be going. But generally, those storms are going to be a bit disorganized. They're going to be just some very strong cells moving through here and there. Not all of us going to be seeing it super intense, but again, some areas could see localized heavy rainfall and some damaging wind gusts. So that moves through. By the time we get to Friday early morning, most of that rain is moved out of here. We're going to be left with some cloud cover. That'll be decreasing throughout the day. On the back end of that cold front, there may be a stray shower here or there Friday afternoon, but most of us are going to be remaining dry from there, because a high pressure system is going to start to nose into our area, and that's going to really be keeping us dry for the entirety of this weekend. Again, you see in the region on Saturday that there are the potential for a stray shower here or there, but those chances are really low here in north central West Virginia. We're going to be staying mostly dry for both Saturday and Sunday. Again, humidity low, temperatures really comfortable, but next week we do see an increase in those temperatures, could be getting into the 90s by the time we get to the end of the week. So we're keeping our eyes on that.